Today, one of the top car YouTubers, Whistlin Ego, crashed out on me, and we're gonna take a look at his response video, which is called CoffeeZilla Durability Test Number 1. Now, if I had to summarize it, it's 39 minutes. Basically, it went something like this.
Coffee didn't include any proof of Alex scamming anyone. It isn't including proof of anything. Does not include the proof. We don't have proof of any of that. Again, I'm waiting for the proof without showing the facts and proof of it. Let's not include any of the proof. Coffee didn't include proof of anything.
That's right. Cody was not impressed with my evidence, with my arguments. And to that, I have to say, well, yeah, that's because you didn't listen to any of them. Cody strategically avoids the last third of the video. He just cuts it off right before I start explaining the background and history of Alex, Rocket 21, the various sketchy things he was doing before he got brought onto Whistlin Diesel's platform. But instead of talking about that, here is the exact moment he would have started watching it, and here's what he says.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up really soon because I know I'm beating a dead horse with him not fact checking his video.
Oh, isn't that convenient? Right when you're about to get to the part of my video you don't like, that's a little inconvenient for you, you go, oh, well, we sure proved it, guys. We don't want to beat a dead horse. I sure showed him.
We're going to wrap it up really soon because I know I'm beating a dead horse.
Literally, did you think you were going to get away with this? So yeah, of course you didn't think I had any proof or evidence when you just skipped the parts that you don't like of the video. It's so strange. Instead, we just get 39 minutes of Whistlin Diesel basically trying to say he's not a scammer. I mean, you can see from he changed the title. It's now called YouTuber Calls Me a Scammer, but embarrasses himself instead. But I never did call you a scammer. That wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video was, why are you bringing on this Forex day trader when Forex day trading is a terrible idea and the guy has a super sketchy history of sending people, including minors, to offshore brokerages that'll probably take all their money. He also owned Rocket 21, a prop firm where they made more money the more the traders lost. But instead of just accepting that, this whole video is like, hey, I'm not a scammer. CoffeeZilla's implying that I'm a scammer, although he admits that I never call him that.
Understand, he might not directly be calling me a scammer, but he has directly called almost everyone he's made a video on a scammer, and some of them have actually been legally pursued. So the fact that I'm implicated in this, right, the fact that I'm the subject of his video, I'm the thumbnail, it genuinely is reckless.
How is it reckless? You promoted a guy that I'm calling out in my video, and I reached out behind the scenes before it to warn you about the whole thing and give you a chance to address it. Instead, Cody's the one who doubled down not once, but twice now, claiming that everything is above board, and I have no evidence, except that he ignores all the evidence I do have. Now, I want to specifically also get into a stupid argument that he puts forward, where anytime he does get to something where he knows it looks bad or he knows he can't really address it, he just does the card of, oh, I don't really understand what I'm doing. I'm a newbie. It is also offshore and it has no CEO listed, meaning we don't even know who owns it.
Starting to get into stuff that I actually have no clue. If you want to watch the video, you can and judge your own opinion. I don't know what an offshore brokerage is and what that implies.
It's just so silly for someone whose main point is there's no proof. When I provide proof, he goes, well, you can look it up. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know if it's bad to send money offshore.
Can't fully speak on that.
It's also banned from accepting U.S. investors.
Once again, this is getting into really like stuff I can't really speak on because I have no clue how it works. But he does mention like using this broker is sketchy because you have to use a VPN. I don't know if people know, but in most countries, like stuff like Instagram is illegal. Like you have to have a VPN to access Instagram from Russia, just so you know.
Oh my gosh, this guy it's so much like out of both sides of his mouth. On the one hand, he's like, oh, I don't know. Is this bad, guys? Is this bad to be an offshore broker? And then on the other hand, like, well, you guys know VPNing is like, it's really common, like Instagram, right? Guys, just so you know, the US protects people from Forex fraud all the time. And one of the classic ways to get into Forex fraud is to go offshore. There's no good reason as a American customer, you should be sending your money offshore.
Then he tries to say that Alex is promoting trading for minors. Now, this is getting into a part of the video where like, I just don't know enough about trading. I guess there's a law that says you must, it says you must generally be 18 years or older to open a live trading account. To be honest, I don't know enough about trading.
Once again, the old, I don't know enough to actually talk about this. And then of course, we'll get the double down.
He thought he would like pin me for something. He was like, were you surprised to find out Alex promotes his course to minors who aren't even allowed to trade? I said, I don't know the implications of minors trading, but it sounds like an amazing idea. Like, I'm not sure how it could hurt to learn something new.
So yeah, Cody just doubles down. He's like, yeah, you thought I'd have a problem with minors day trading? Oh no, sir. I'm going to defend that too. Now, I do want to address that Whistlin Diesel claims that if it could be proven that if Alex had done anything sketchy, he'd have no problem admitting he's wrong.
If it was proven that Alex had done something wrong, or especially illegal or scummy or scamming anyone, I have genuinely no problem deleting the video and making a statement that I don't stand behind that.
Oh, great. So he has no problem admitting he's wrong, admitting that he got behind someone that's bad. So we'll go through the rest of this video and see if we can find some of that. So we're gonna return to Alex pushing offshore brokerages. He calls this a trusted broker. And then later we find out in the video that he doesn't know who the owner is. And Whistlin Diesel's response here is just unbelievable.
Who is the owner of LQH Markets? And he told me, quote, I'm not sure who is. Apparently his whole community is sending money offshore. He calls it trusted, but he doesn't know who owns it.
So here we just get a black screen response that says, yeah, because I look up the CEO of every company I buy from. But again, this is not companies. You're not buying a Capri Sun from this company. You're putting all your money there. I mean, this is like Forex trading platform. It's such a dumb argument. And not only do the customers not know where their money's going, the person promoting it, Alex, the guy you said that if you saw any hint of him scamming or doing something illegal or sketchy, you'd run away, you'd delete your video, right?
I have genuinely no problem deleting the video.
Well, here you are defending the fact we have no idea who owns this offshore brokerage that he's pushing people to, that he's claiming is trusted. He's putting his name behind, but he doesn't know who it is. And your response is, oh, companies I buy from, I don't care who owns it. Like, what? You put your money into random places where you don't know the owner and they could steal your money anytime? This is just such a pathetic argument. And again, I don't know why he's doubling down for Alex. I mean, the video mainly was about Alex. Cody's the guy who promoted him. Now, after getting called out by the entire comment section about not talking about Rocket 21, which is the prop firm that Alex owned while he was selling courses that was making money when people lost, he says, CoffeeZilla references a prop firm, Rocket 21, at the end of his video, which at a point, Alex owned a portion of. He shows several bad reviews of people not getting their money. Alex doesn't even have ownership in the company anymore, and Coffee's pulling current reviews and pinning it on Alex, saying Alex is scamming people. Now, I shouldn't have to do this, but I'll go ahead and prove that they were getting bad reviews about payout problems while Alex was still promoting the company. Here's Alex streaming on October 9th, 2024. He mentions Rocket 21.
We're going to be giving away 10 50K Rocket 21 challenges.
And here you can see several of the reviews. Scam prop firm, this platform, they closed my position and closed my challenge. They don't want to give my friend his 10K payout. Do not use, everyone has been waiting weeks on their payouts. Beware, a scam. I received a certificate of withdrawal but never got the funds. Stay away, they are not paying out. Stay away, quote, worst experience ever, hands down. Rocket 21 is a complete scam. So yeah, I just want to show that, like, obviously it's not like the problem started only when Alex left. I also want to introduce new evidence, which since Whistlin Diesel is so open-minded, hopefully he will change his mind.
I have genuinely no problem deleting the video and making a statement that I don't stand behind that.
And that is something called Fanfunded. It has 45% one-star ratings, and all of it is about people not being able to get payouts, it being a scam, being disappointed, they don't pay, and I'll give you one guess for who's behind that company. According to Steve Will Do It.
And so he has a company named Fanfunded. Fanfunded is really cool. I'm gonna give him the floor to show his company.
So basically we created Fanfunded because it's a new way of sports betting.
Oh, it's Alex again behind Fanfunded. Another don't use your own money platform, this time for sports betting. And shocker, once again, there are a bunch of complaints about people not getting their payouts. Gee, if only there were some proof of Alex G doing sketchy or shady things. By the way, this is just a side comment. I love how Steve Will Do It. You know, he's setting this up like, oh, this is my buddy. He's good people. And I'm expecting him to say, oh, everyone else offered me double what this guy offered me, but I chose to go with my buddy because he's such a good person. That's not quite what he says.
Him the floor to show his company because he's good people. Everybody else is offering me half of what he offered me, so thank you.
So yeah, Steve Will Do It just like, yeah, he offered me double what everyone else offered me, so I went with him. Yeah, I guess that's how promotions work. You just go with the guy giving you the most money. Now, maybe FXALEXG is going to say he divested from this company as well, in which case I have to say, oh, maybe you should find better business partners if all the people taking over your companies are scamming people according to your own customers. But on their Twitter account, the first page is about AlexG, of course, but then a lot of it is ironically basically the company mocking people who are trying to get a payout. Like, this is unbelievable. You know how sometimes companies do support on Twitter? Well, this company, Fanfunded, its support is a little different. This guy says, pay me my money, and they make a GIF of somebody running out of the room. This guy says, what kind of client service is this? They say, you know what, I don't care. This one says they requested a follow-up with their accounting team. They haven't responded in weeks, and they do a cry emoji. Maybe they're hacked. I don't fully know. All I have to say, if I had collaborated with a guy who was described as that's his company that's posting that on Twitter, that their Trustpilot reviews are that they're not getting paid out, I'd be pretty concerned. And sure, you can probably defend Alex for some of these. Maybe you give him the benefit of the doubt for some of this stuff. But how long, how many things do we have to go through? We got Rocket 21, LQH Markets. Now we got Fanfunded. How many of these do we have to go through before you think, maybe there's a problem here. Maybe there's a common thread. It's just so crazy to me that he made a 40-minute video, took me out of context that I called him a scammer when I didn't. I was just criticizing for him for something that I approached him behind the scenes for first. He didn't take the video down, so I made my video. He didn't include my proof, and then goes to bat for Alex for all these things that he admits he knows nothing about. But ironically, he takes me to task for exactly that. He claims that anyone with a big platform should not be able to just say things without doing due diligence.
Like, you cannot go unchecked with a microphone. People have to do their due diligence with a big audience.
Oh, the irony. Whistlin Diesel says you got to be careful with what you say on a mic when you have a big platform, because it might lead to some negative outcomes. What could those be? He also claims, sort of hilariously, that podcasts should be regulated. I mean, this is the guy who loves Andrew Tate, is always telling people, oh, are you offended? But the second that I give him the slightest bit of pushback, all of a sudden we have to regulate microphones.
And they got to put, like, you know, they talk about putting regulations on podcast equipment. I mean, I feel like there needs to be some sort of regulation for people that, like, you cannot go unchecked with a microphone. People have to do their due diligence with a big audience.